Hello everyone, this is Jigger47 and welcome to the brand new Bastion guide. Yeah, let's get right into it. This is going to be more of me talking, and we'll go into a game which I'll voice over and all that stuff. But we're gonna go through some strategies in the practice range. We're gonna go through his basic moves and stuff, and then we're gonna go through his strategies, two of his strategies at least, and then we're gonna go jump into a game, and I'll give you tips and advice and what you should do in different situations and stuff, and when to pick Bastion, all that great stuff, right? So let's start. When you spawn as Bastion, you're gonna be in recon formation. Recon formation is a mobile with a gun that functions a lot like Soldier 76's weapon. So if you're good at Soldier 76, you'll be good at Bastion's recon formation. Well, if you're good at shooting at Soldier 76, Bastion doesn't have helix rockets and stuff. But yeah. So if you're good at aiming with Soldier 76 and and you want to play Bastion, you want to learn to play Bastion, well, good news, you already have half your skills down. This weapon can headshot and can kill pretty fastly. Pretty fast. That's fastly is not a word. Kill pretty fast. And he can, body shot and all that stuff. So it's a lot like Soldier 76's weapon. Has 25 rounds, shoots at about the same rate, I think. I think that each bullet does about the same amount of damage. I haven't looked that up. Someone could comment that, fact check that. Okay. Well, now we're going to go through his button abilities. His shift is reconfigure. Reconfigure configures yourself into sentry formation. It switches from sentry formation to recon formation to sentry formation. So you press shift and you're switching to sentry formation. Sentry formation is not mobile, but you can turn 360 degrees and can't move at all, but you can shoot really, really fast. Now, the devs have said in like a post or something that they changed sentry formation so that way it was really strong against tanks and pretty strong against barriers. That is correct. I have seen that. It tears down barriers really fast and takes down roadhogs like they're butter. Well, then again, sometimes the roadhog hooks you first, but you know what I mean. So, how powerful is sentry formation? Yeah, it's powerful. But was that around the same time as it took for the recon formation to do it? Actually, wow, the recon formation all headshots is faster, but you're most likely not going to get all headshots in the actual game. So that's actually pretty good to know. Recon formation does that. Now for our next one, we're going to fast forward, and I'm going to go take some damage. Okay, so you just got out of a battle and stuff. You've like severely damaged, or sometimes. Okay, thank you. So what you can do is you're gonna hold down right click and you heal up, right? Just like last time, except for one major difference, and two major differences. One, you can move around while healing. Thank you, Blizzard. Thank you. Thank you for letting me do that. Second major difference, it is a resource management thing, kind of like D.Va's defense matrix. So that bar will slowly refill when you're not using heal, but when you are using it, it will go down, and when it does go all the way down, you will not be able to heal anymore, and you will die to the Genji that is tailing you. So that's what heal does. Next, we're gonna go into his ultimate. His ultimate is pretty much the same except for one difference. So you press Q. It does about the same good amount of damage. You can still rocket jump. You can still do that stuff, except for one difference. It no longer gives you extra health and armor, so you can no longer use it to just get out of a situation, like a lot of people would do. You can't do that anymore. You'll still die immediately. So yeah, that is pretty much his moves. Now we're gonna go into some of his strategies. Oh nope, wait, forgot something. His passive is Ironclad, and he does not take as much damage while transformed into tank or sentry formation. believe it's 35% less damage. So that means if I'm in sentry formation, and I'll go ahead and show you this. So each bullet from one of these guys does about... wait. 88. See? 4 damage. So each bullet from those does 4 damage. Now, what does it do while I'm in sentry formation? Well, apparently it misses because I did not do that right. What does it do? It halves that. It halves that to 2, so it's 50% or something, or I don't know. It's maybe small numbers or something like that. But you know what I mean. It reduces a lot of damage taken. Now we're gonna go into some of his strategies. Okay, here's the stage. You want to get your sick play of the game without using your ultimate, right? You have all these people. Pretend that this is the point. You have all these people down here that you can get and get your sweet play of the game. Now, you wanna know what you want? This is what new Bastions do. They do this. Oh, I'm just a Bastion. I'm gonna walk up here. Nope, sorry, you're dead immediately. Everyone's firing at you, right? That's why I went up there. So, Bastion tip number 1 is when going down, or sometimes going like past doorways like this. I'll do it here. Jump at the height of your jump, press shift, and then by the time you get down, you will be in sentry formation. For some reason I couldn't say that. So here's an example. You jump, press shift, and yeah, it's a lot better than doing this. So again, it's jump at the height of your jump, press shift, and by the time you land, you'll do that. I don't really use this. I use it all the time, but I don't really like using it like the doorway. What I like to use it for is if I'm pretty high up, don't push me please, I do it here. And then I get my sweet play of the game. So, yeah. That's Bastion Advanced Strategy number 1. Second advanced strategy. Bastion noobs do this. What's the problem here? I'll give you 10 seconds to figure out. Okay, time's up. So, here's the problem here. Your hitbox is really big. It's kind of big. It's kind of easy to hit. Plus, you're holding completely still. How can we fix that? Well, if you happen to be near some stairs like this, and about this much here. I don't know how long that is in game, but we'll do it here. You just significantly, well, I could make it even better, if I do this. Look, I just have the size of my hitbox. I mean, I'm still holding completely still, and people can hit me pretty easily, but I made it slightly harder for me to hit. Now, how do you know what the perfect size is to go to if you're on the staircase like the one in there? Well, your cursor should be able to peek out just enough so it can, like, shoot, like, it lines up with the floor, basically. Those 2 lines right there, those 2 lines, I'll probably have, like, an arrow or something. Those 2 lines should be lining up with the horizon. Actually, scratch that. The bottom line should be lining up with the horizon. That's actually better. So, yeah. It's another advanced Bastion strat. Now next we're gonna go into some games and I'll show you some strats and stuff I did in there, and I'll talk about what to do in certain situations. I'm actually gonna talk about one of them right now because here's what's gonna happen to Bastion people. I've only encountered 3 Genjis that are actually smart. One of those is on my friends list actually. So yeah, you know who you are. Anyway, my ultimate's about to be ready. What do you know? So here's what Genji is gonna do. Genji is gonna come up to you. I might put a clip or something in the game. I might put a clip of it in the game, in the video or something. And he's gonna walk up to you. He's gonna press reflect. Keep in mind, you haven't even fired a single shot yet. Seriously, this is what I see all the time. I'm sure there's a bunch of Genji, there's billions of millions of Genji mains out there who are like, why would people do this? I know, right? That's what I'm thinking. So they're gonna walk up to you, you haven't fired a single shot, and they're gonna press reflect, and they just wasted reflect, and then you mow them down. What they're gonna do actually after that is they're gonna jump around you, spamming right click, and hopefully that kills you. Here's what you're gonna do to counter this. While he's pressing reflect, you get up and you walk away. He's gonna chase you though. Well, keep in mind, you have this thing called heal. You can heal all that damage, and you can take the Genji to your teammates, who should be nearby if you're playing Bastion right, and they can kill the Genji for you. All you gotta do. Say that again. He's reflecting while he's pressing reflect. You get up, you walk over to your teammates, his reflection will end, he'll start trying to kill you, and you'll just heal all that damage, and you'll walk over to your teammates, and Genji will die. That's simple. That's what you should do in Genji. So now we're gonna go into some games. So, yeah. See ya in like half a second. First up, we got a game on King's Row. Now the first thing that we're gonna go into here is the new healing thing. So basically, I'm trying to battle as Bastion here, and while I kill him, I actually walk away as I heal and stuff. So we're gonna see that again. So I'm on the point, and as soon as I take out this D.Va, I take out turret formation and start moving while healing. So you want to use the moving to your advantage, so that way that it's harder to hit you. And then I almost died to this Roadhog, but I don't. So then I walk away while healing. Another thing is, on payload things, I don't want to go directly. I don't really like to go directly on the payload. I think it's a terrible idea. What I do is I flank and go around the payload. Now, if my aim had just been a little bit better, I would have killed that, but this was the first game I recorded for the day, so that's gonna be my excuse for now. So I just did that literally for the entire game. Now ulting, I did the same thing for ulting. I got behind them, and I should have ulted a little bit before. I just realized there was a Bastion behind me. Actually, now I'm recording this, I know where the Bastion is. I didn't know when I was recording the game. But anyway, I got a few people, right? So I made the evens in our favor. So literally for the rest of the game, what we did is, that's basically what I did. I never went directly in the payload. They kind of weren't expecting me where some places I was, and yeah, while we wait for the time lapse to finish, my golden rule for Bastion is, if you do not have gold eliminations or damage, then you're doing terrible and you should probably switch. So then again, yeah, that's the golden rule for Bastion that I have. Other thing is, you sometimes can get play of the game. It's possible. And sometimes when you're not even trying, you get play of the game, so good for you, I guess. If you want to play the games, you can play as Bastion. So next we're gonna go to a different map, and we'll talk about some different situations there. And yeah. Finally, we have Oasis and control maps. So this one's pretty easy. GG easy. Just set up where they don't expect you. Like in this clip here, I take out the Roadhog and the D.Va because they're like, why am I taking so much damage? Oh crap, there's a Bastion there. And immediately after I kill them, I go ahead and reposition. And that's what I do for the entire game. I just keep repositioning, and then they're like, where's the Bastion, where's the Bastion? They know I'm there somewhere, but they don't know where I am, and that's what I want. I don't want them to know where I am. Sometimes I'm more obvious than others. Another thing you should worry about is Tracer. You gotta be aware of where she is, because if she's being super aggressive, like in this clip, notice how she's coming straight for me. That means she has a pulse bomb, and she's gonna kill you. So that's pretty much all the tips we got here. So yeah. Okay, so we're back at the practice range, and we're going to talk about when you should pick Bastion, some final tips and all that great stuff, you know, right? So, when you should pick Bastion. So, the old Bastion was very terrible on attack. I think he's much better on attack now. For capture, especially for payload maps and capture points. Yeah, but he's really good on attack now. You just gotta know where to position yourself and take out the defending heroes so your team can swoop in and take out, you know, everyone, right? Bastion's kind of like a support defense hybrid, I guess, because he's providing support from the high ground and all that great stuff. So, control maps, yeah, pick him. On control maps, just pick him, because you can cause so much damage to the team, like you saw in my Oasis clip, that it's pretty easy to position yourself where they're not going to expect. So That's one thing. Lip smack, apparently. It's an ASMR video, apparently. Anyway. So yeah, I think that's... Yep, I think I covered everything. Anyway. So I guess that's going to be it. I'm trying to think if I forgot anything. Oh yeah, okay, some just final tips, Yeah, if the enemy team has a Pharah, go ahead and target her. Basically, here is who you should target. You should target tanks and barriers to destroy them so your team can wreck them. Pharahs are gonna cause a problem for your team, so go ahead and take them out as fast as you can. And then you gotta be aware of where Genji and Tracer are so you can predict what they're gonna do, because I guarantee they're coming for you. I'm gonna be removed from the match if I remain inactive. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Finally, this is the second Bastion guide. Watch them buff him again. I have to make a third one. Anyway, comment below what you want what guide you want next. If I'm gonna make any more, I don't know. I might not even get any comments, but go ahead and do that. And I will see you guys next time, which is a Minecraft video, because my name and stuff, right? So anyway, bye bye.